Let me tell you what styling is. The perfect session, A-frame wave, ground swell. Do you know who I am?
Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. This used to be a flea-free market. Hip-hop was mom and pop, but now it turned into a target. America historically harbor hate. Now they play it out with the sharpest of the harpies. If you don't believe that last bar, you lost, nigga. Let me level. If you gotta check a schedule, you ain't a boss, nigga. Buy organic and quit sipping expired sauce, nigga. Noteworthy in Nazareth. How I come across, nigga. I'm actually pretty grounded, like preteen. Styles P said. 2 G's are what I'm between. As a kid, I would scream the most obscene. Come on now, you convinced me to reconvene. Cause I never gave a fuck. I couldn't get back to my brother's safety first. Even on them quick traps, when you least expect the toast, so red at most. Get your shit together or you won't know where your shit's at. Mouth shut, eyes open. No comments on my postings. Used to do 21 runs like Logan. Hey, y'all say ancients got it 2 G for HP. Only gotta upload a cubic, guarantee that you make 3. Embassy, taxing off the principal. Why you faking the freeze? Diamonds ain't even fentable. Sometimes you gotta make it like ceramics. This the part of the pressure where a passive nigga panics. The real regains advantage, nigga. Say what I want, not enough views to get sued. Got a problem with my brothers, that's a family feud. To you, that's just another nightly news. But I see ya ever so clever, nightly rules. Most people don't enjoy the style I'm bringing. They say it's excess substance and way too much singing, I guess. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Checklist. I'ma need my mask, my flask, my style. To scrape off your face and replace my metacarpals. For those who didn't initially understand it, now to start to. This the mediums to interpret this fucking author. I never had that image for the mainstream media. Anesthesia made that first cut easier. Starting to feel like this for final procedure. Mary Jane assisted me consistently. System of a down, research, toxicity. Any fight for fear, nigga, is a victory. Be a druggie, not a junkie. Never blend your green and whites. Meds can be deads if you playing with your life. Different snake types and measured in cobra brights. Be smart, my nigga, and be had him on sight. They say return to the shame of the underground from which you came. Since you're so profound and have a brain. MIT, MIC, MC, maintain. Niggas yapping that whack shit, need to refrain. 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 Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on. Hanging by a thread or by a thread, we barely holding on. We barely holding on.